It's a bad color. Is that what that is? Might be tripping. Might just be a bad color. Hold up. All right, bet. So basically, little health educational stream, bro. This is going to be literally a healthy educational stream, bro. Okay. So basically, so far, right, I'm researching tea, bro. Right, because I've started liking tea, bro. I've started messing with tea hella. So basically, I've done some research on AI, and apparently this Tulsi tea, from the holy basil plant. I should probably put in India. From the holy basil plant in India, has been used forever in Ayurveda. Which is the Indian system of medicine, apparently. It's an adaptogen, which I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what an adaptogen is, right? So we're going to have to learn that as well. An adaptogen that helps your body chill when stressed. It balances hormones. Cuts inflammation, and boosts mood and immunity. And also, it has no caffeine, bro. So it's looking like the Tulsi tea. What up, Drew? What up, Drew P? What up, Drew P? So it's looking like the Tulsi tea as of right now. And also, I was reading that it's mushroom powder or something. We might have to change that name because I'm not actually sure if that's valid. But I think it is. I think it's literally the mushroom powder or some shit like that. Okay, mushroom powder. Okay, the Tulsi tea from the holy basil plant in India has been used forever in Ayurveda. I'm not really sure how to say that. Okay, we're gonna bold that though because we need to learn what that is too. Okay, wait, we need to learn what an adaptogen is as well. Okay. So we're gonna go. Thank you for the roses, Drew. Thank you for the roses, bro. Thank you, bro. I would give you a kiss on your forehead, bro, if I could. But I'm sick and we can't be doing no weird type of shit like that. Okay. Is this better? Basic knowledge. Okay, buddy. Okay. All right. So okay. So that's the thing. We also need to start like a little dictionary down here. Okay. So so adaptogen. Okay. Okay. Adaptogen. Okay. I was just seeing if y'all were paying attention because I'm paying attention. Wait. All right, kicks bussin'. Okay, let's look this up right now. Okay, right here. What's an adaptogen? Okay, we're gonna look it up right now. Hold up, let me. It should focus. Is it focusing or am I tripping? Does it look focused? Like, can you all read that? Or does it need to be bigger? Probably. Yeah, probably needs to be bigger. Is that already really with that? Okay, wait, no. Okay. Hold the phone. Okay. Adaptogen. Okay, wait. Also. Yeah, we're good. But I look yellow. Do I look yellow? I feel like I look yellow and shit. Okay, hold up. But it's also, it needs to actually come from this angle right here, right? Yeah, that's way better. Okay, so what if I also just dim it a little bit? Is that better? Oh, is that better? Okay, so for the people that didn't know, because I knew for sure, adaptogens are natural plant-based substances, herbs, roots, and mushrooms that help the body manage physical and mental stress, anxiety, and fatigue. I don't think you were taught this shit in school, bro. And if you were, bro, which you probably were actually, I just didn't pay attention, for sure. Okay, so boom, we know that now. That's valid, bro. I never knew some shit like that. Okay, hold up. Okay. Well, adaptogens are natural plant-based substances, herbs, roots, and mushrooms that help the body manage physical and mental stress, anxiety, and fatigue. Bro, the more you know. Wait, what? It contains unoriginal or reproduced content? What about my stuff is reproduced? What? Appeal. What are we talking about here, bub? What? in restricted in search results because it contains unoriginal or reproduced content. What you mean, bro? I'm looking up a definition. What? The notice is unclear. I'm not sure why my bro. Yo. Bruh. This is saying this is
what's on your mind today?
Okay, bro, listen. I'm streaming on TikTok, right? And I looked up adaptogens and its definition, and basically I got my live restricted for looking that up, I guess.
Yeah, that can happen sometimes with TikTok's algorithm. It's pretty strict about certain health-related terms. Even though adaptogens themselves are generally safe, TikTok might flag it. If you want, I can help you explain it differently on stream or suggest how to rephrase it so you don't get restricted again.
What's so bad about that? What's so bad about plants and herbs that are good for your body? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of frustrating. I think TikTok's just super cautious because some health terms can be tied to unverified or potentially misleading claims. So even though adaptogens are natural, the app might just be extra vigilant. If you keep it more general, like talking about overall wellness or just common herbs, sometimes that helps.
What? That is crazy, bro. I can't talk about... Wow, bro. I can't talk about things that are online. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? I can't talk about Tulsi, some Tulsi tea, bro. From the holy basil plant in India. I can't talk about that.
I know, it's really bizarre. Yeah, I mean, something like Tulsi should be totally fine, and it's a staple in a lot of cultures. But TikTok's moderation sometimes just sees that broad health category and flags it. If you just talk about it as part of general culture or traditional practices, you might avoid the issue.
Okay. Like, what? Like, what are we even talking about here, bro? Is that not some BS? Like, absolute BS? Or am I tripping? Okay. Well, apparently I can't talk about that. So, can I even learn on here? Like, can I even sit on here and learn? Like, what are we talking about? Hold up. Okay. I'm going to end my TikTok live because that's annoying. I'm going to have to restart it or something. Like, what? This is actually smart. Okay, okie dokie. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're actually getting somewhere. Try lowering camera FPS. Nah, I think it's good. I think we're all good over here. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Let's Cat Doongie? What does that even mean? Knows Cat Doongie. Who is that? Justin Conlon? That's a tough last name. Okay. Okay. So apparently I actually can't look up um a lot of shit on TikTok because they'll flag me about some bullshit. But all right, so basically, this is a healthy healthy stream, bro. Healthy educational stream, bro. So basically, we're researching tea. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find a way to make this sound like kind of entertaining, but I guess you just have to like want to learn for this to be entertaining. If that makes sense, like you have to want to learn something, not just I don't know, bro. So then maybe this isn't low key entertaining, but yeah, okay. So Tulsi tea. I don't know if I'm gonna get restricted for talking about this, bro, but it's on the internet, bro. Tulsi tea from the holy basil plant in India has been used forever in Ayurveda. That's probably how you say that. Indian system. Oh, okay. So you say it in Indian. Ayurveda. That sounds right, actually. Indian system of medicine. Okay. So actually, we'll get to the mushroom powder after, okay? Because apparently these things are like really good for you. It's an adaptogen that helps your body chill when stressed. It balances hormones, cuts inflammation, and boosts mood and immunity. And it also has no caffeine, bro. I'm just wondering, honestly, why are we drinking some BS like Gatorade? Like, why are we pushed Gatorade? And why are we pushed like why do they make they give us like soda at lunch and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, or like some milk that's like low-key BS filled with a bunch of sugars and like watered down and stuff, and it's not even like raw milk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So okay. Balances hormones. See, like I think I kind of understand what hormones are. But like not really, bro. Like that's just like really a word that I just use, and I feel like I understand it, but like I don't know it. You know what I mean? Like it's just one of those words. So okay. 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 Hormones definition. Okay. Hold up. Chemical messengers. Okay. Chemical messengers produced by endocrine glands. See, bro, this is the BS I'm talking about. I should have paid attention in grade school, bro. Like actually, like I should have paid attention. Hold up, let me start this. Because, bro, I really should have paid attention back in school, bro. Because, like, what is the endocrine gland? Like, what even is that, bro? Pituitary, pancreas, and the thyroid. So the endocrine glands. Oh, wait, there's a picture right here. Okay, so this. Oh, wait, I don't even know if I can show this. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait, this is a little bit better. This is actually a little bit better. Hold up. Okay. Hormones are chemicals synthesized and produced by the specialized glands to control and regulate the activity of certain cells and organs. Yeah, like that really told me a bunch of nothing, bro. Am I tweaking? That just told me a bunch of nothing, I feel like, bro. Hormones are chemicals synthesized. Okay, wait. So, isn't synthetic mean like fake? Bro, like I should have paid attention in grade school, bro. Like no, like real, like realistically, bro. Hold up. Okay, wait, hold up. We can just bust out the AI for this one. Okay, my boy. So, when it says hormones are chemicals synthesized, What does that mean?
So, when they say hormones are chemicals synthesized, it just means your body makes them. Like, cooks them up from scratch. Think of it as tiny factories in your glands or organs, whipping up these messenger molecules from raw stuff like cholesterol or amino acids. Not magic, just biology doing its thing. Then they zip off through your blood to tell other parts what to do. Like, hey liver, chill out, or muscles, grow. Simple as that.
Bro, why is my live getting flagged for me looking up informational stuff, bro? Like what? Restricted. In search results? I can't look up a definition of hormones? What? What? Bro, no, we gotta be joking, bro. No, this is so messed up. No, this is actually messed up. I can't do an educational stream? Like what? I can't do an educational stream, bro. Restricted. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because it contains unoriginal or reproduced content. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about, bro? I can't I can't learn on stream? Like what? What are we talking about? I'm not copying nothing, bro. Like I'm not copying. I'm learning, bro. What? I'm learning. Talking about you're flagged. What? Yo, the notice is unclear. So like people can't even join my stream. I'm doing a informational stream and people can't even join my stream. Like what? Like what? Like bro, I feel like that's weird, no? Bro, if you're in here, share this with your friends, bro. Like what the what? Like what is that, bro? Can't learn on stream. Awesome, bro. Like what? Hold up. Like what? Bro. Wow. That's weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's actually weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know if that's like some government stuff or like what that is, but like, that doesn't even make sense. I can't learn on stream. Like, people can't learn on stream? What are we talking about here? Like, actually. That's messed up, bro. No, that actually, like, that's actually weird, bro. Like, weird, bro. Okay. Nah, TikTok's weird. I'm not gonna lie. TikTok is really weird, bro. You like these people literally just want me to basically be like what, like a zoo animal? Like, what do you want me to be over here? Like, only produce things. Like what? Y'all just want me to play a game and react to videos and like, what do you want me to be, a literal dancing monkey? I'm sitting here trying to do an informational video and I can't even look up hormones. I can't even look up the definition of hormones, bro. What are we talking about? Saying nothing is original. Nothing's original? What are we talking about? If I was playing a game, that's original? How is that original? Like, what? Oh no, this got me heated, bro. This got me like actually thinking, like, man, like, wow, bro. I can't even stream, bro. No, this is actually crazy. This is crazy. Like, wow, man. All right, buddy. And I see how it is too. Okay. No, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. I'm really gonna try one more time, bro. Because, man, like, I guess I'm just not gonna look anything up on TikTok. That's the idea, I guess. Like, why are my settings not blowing up, bro? Like, do I have to make this its own thing? Bro. Okay. I was about to say. Okay, so with the TikTok stream, I'm just gonna keep it on the Google Docs and see if that's what it is. Because, like, bro, what? Because, bro, what do you mean I can't learn on... And then with this one, we'll do a display capture, and it'll just be this monitor. Yeah, this monitor. Okay. Boom. Okay. Boom. Just like that. Just like that, baby. Just like that. Come on. So then this will be anything I click on, and this should just be like, if no, it goes over. That's not good. That's not good. How do we keep it just bro, like, nah, this is gonna make me mad, bro. Hold up. That's over. Like, okay, then if I go to this should still, it's still on the docks, baby. It's still on the docks. It's still on the docks. Okay. Then, okay. Okay, so I guess it just won't be on this one. But if it works, bro. Okay. So I can't look anything up. I think. Wait. Okay. Let me actually ask. So I think I'm literally just getting flagged for looking things up. It's talking about something how I'm not original or something. So if I don't show me looking it up.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea. If you just talk from your own knowledge or personal experience, and you don't show your...
Okay, I get it. Okay. So this is all from my knowledge. Okay, all from my knowledge. Okay, and from what I understand. Okay, so your boy does. I really have no clue what. Oh wait, hold up. Need to hit record. Okay, your boy's really got no clue what a lot of things are, bro. Realistically, I should have paid attention back in the day, back in grade school. Honestly, I probably should have paid attention in grade school, but I didn't. So I don't really know what a hormone is. I don't know what the endocrine system is. I don't know what like a lot of this stuff is. Okay, so we're learning, bro. We're learning. Okay, this is an informational, educational stream, bro. Yeah. Okay. So the hormones definition. Okay. What is this, lagging? Is it just lagging? Are we serious, bro? Like, are we really serious, bro? I mean, this is just tragic. This is just tragic. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna end the live again, I guess. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Like, holy moly, bub. Yo. Why is my camera being goofy? Why now? Okay, then maybe let me customize it or something? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we talking about? Okay. OBS virtual camera. So let me change it. What are we talking about here? It's not letting me change it. I can't change. I can't. What's going on, bro? Bro, no. This is a real problem right now. Like, what is even going on? I mean, man. Okay, let me change it then. What are you talking about, bro? Oh, dude, TikTok is buns. 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 FPS. I have it on 30. What are we talking about? Well, I'm not running my shit on 720. Like, what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Okay. Let's run a speed test. Confirm. Thanks, bub. Thanks, bub. Yo, I'm about to freak out. No. I'm like about to just freak out, dude. Settings. Hey, I'm pressing settings. Bro. Okay. Then let me do it, bro. What are you talking about, bro? No, bro. Optimize. Okay, bro. Nah, this is making me mad. Like, bro, it's telling me. Bro, this is weird, bro. Bro. Nah, TikTok is buns, bro. TikTok is seriously buns. Okay, I'm gonna figure that out later because, man, that's making me mad. Is that how you spell definitions? Man, I'm like tweaking. Yeah, no, I'm right. Okay. Now we can finally actually start. Okay, this is a learning stream. Okay, I can't do it on TikTok because TikTok is weird and they literally are banning me for trying to learn. Literally learning because I don't already know everything. Because it's not original. Because I'm not just blurting it out of my mouth and I'm looking it up and learning. So, whatever. Honestly, it's fine. They're not going to allow me to make a study guide on stream. So, it's cool. So, we're looking at this tea right here. Okay, the Tulsi tea, right? Because I'm getting into tea, right? And instead of just like, because he goes, oh, good teas, and one of the good teas is Tulsi tea, blah, 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 right? I want to know why it's good for me. I don't want this dude to just tell me, okay? Like, I need to actually know why it's good for me, where it comes from, how I can get it naturally, none of this BS, okay? And that's why TikTok wants to ban me, bro, because I'm actually learning, bro. They don't like you learning, bro. They don't like you learning. It's whatever, though. It's actually whatever, though, okay? Tulsi tea from the holy basil plant in India has been used forever in Ayurveda. My fellow Indians out there, let me know if I'm butchering that. I'm trying hard, bro. Ayurveda is the Indian system of medicine. It's an adaptogen that helps your body chill when stressed. It balances hormones, cuts inflammation, and boosts mood and immunity, okay? It also has no caffeine, right? So you can drink hella of it, right? So, I had a few questions here when I stumbled upon this definition right here. The first one that hit me was adaptogen. I don't know what that is. Also, hormones. Like, I feel like I kind of know what hormones are, but not really at all, right? So I looked up what adaptogen meant, right? And an adaptogen is a natural plant-based substance like herbs, roots, and mushrooms that help the body manage physical and mental stress, anxiety, and fatigue, bro. That is a good thing to know. And as soon as I looked this up, I got banned on TikTok. Tell me why that is, bro. Please tell me why that is, okay? But the second one we need to learn, right? Hormone. Hormones, okay? Hormones, okay? So I looked up hormones, right? Hormones are the chemical messengers produced by endocrine glands, right? They're the chemical messengers. Hormones are chemical messengers produced that are made. They're chemical. Hormones are chemical messengers that are made by endocrine glands, by your endocrine glands, which I'm assuming include the thyroid, pancreas, and the pituitary. And I don't even know what that is, honestly. The pituitary gland. Oh wait, the pancreas gland, thyroid gland, and the pituitary gland. Okay, but I don't really know what glands are, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what glands are. Your endocrine glands that travel through the bloodstream to regulate target tissue and organs. I don't really know what that means either. This is what I'm saying, bro. Dude, I don't know what this means, so I know that means a lot of other people didn't also not pay attention in grade school. I could tell you more about Ilia Taporia than I could about anatomy, bro. And that's sad, bro. No, like, real shit, that's sad, bro. I could tell you so much about John Jones' career, so much about Conor McGregor's career. I guarantee a lot of you out here could tell me every single year LeBron won a ring and who was on his team each year when he won the ring. I bet you could also tell me the years he was supposed to win a ring, but you get what I'm saying? But you couldn't tell me what the thyroid gland, the pancreas, and the pituitary glands do. Could you even tell me what endocrine means? Could you give me that definition? Because I couldn't. Regulate targeted tissues and organs. No, I don't even know what this is saying. Okay, so hormones are chemical messengers that travel through the bloodstream to regulate target tissue. What do you mean to regulate target tissues and organs? What do you mean regulate? Like regulate the temperature? Like what are we talking about here? Yeah, this is so so basically then I clicked on this because this is the endocrine system right here. Okay, wait, so this is the full system right above my head, right? With the pituitary gland, which is right here in the medulla, or hold up. Okay, yeah, let's just stay here. Let's just stay here and go through it. Okay. Hormones definition. Hormones are chemicals synthesized. Okay, wait, let me pull out the AI. Okay. Okay, so explain to me, it says hormones are chemicals synthesized.
Yeah. Hormones are basically chemical messengers your body makes. Think of them like little text messages sent from one part to another. They're synthesized, meaning built from scratch, usually inside glands like the thyroid, adrenals, or ovaries. So, for example, insulin gets cooked up in your pancreas from amino acids. Then it zips through your blood to tell cells, hey, take in that sugar. Same deal with adrenaline. Your adrenal glands whip it up fast when you're stressed, and boom, heart races, energy spikes. They're not random. They're super specific, made on demand, and only work if they hit the right receptor, like a key in a lock. Pretty wild how tiny molecules run the whole show, right?
I was never taught this in school. Hell no, bro. Hell no. And I'm not gonna lie. I also, some of the shit he was saying, I don't even know what the hell he just said, right? So to even understand hormones, I already realized that I started at the wrong spot, right? Because he's saying stuff like, he said insulin gets cooked up in your pancreas. Okay, what is insulin? Before we look at hormones, what does insulin mean? Okay, hold up. This is a good one. This is a good one. Okay, hold up. Where's this at? Okay, insulin. I've never heard that word before. I'm not even gonna lie. Never heard that word before. But okay. Huh. What is insulin?
Insulin's a hormone, your body's main sugar manager. It's made by beta cells in your pancreas, basically a little factory churning out this protein from amino acids. When you eat carbs, blood sugar spikes, and bam, insulin gets released into your bloodstream. It acts like a doorman. It unlocks cell doors so glucose can slide inside for energy or storage. Without it, sugar just piles up in your blood, like a traffic jam, and that's what happens in diabetes. Fun fact, it's the only hormone that lowers blood sugar, so yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Ever feel that post-lunch crash? That's insulin doing its job.
Okay. Bro, like, I was not taught I swear I was not taught this in school, bro. All my life I was not taught this in school. I knew that people took insulin for diabetes. I didn't know that, but I didn't really know what it was for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not diabetic. I never looked it up, but this is good to know. Okay, hormone. Okay, insulin is a hormone. And your body's main sugar manager. It's made by beta cells in your pancreas. I don't even know what that means. Made by beta. Made by beta. See, and then we got to do this, bro. See, this is messed up, bro. Okay. Now we got to do beta cells. Like what? What is a beta cell? Okay, whatever. Made by beta cells in your pancreas. We'll say essential. Oh, I didn't put two L's. Okay, it's cool. Essentially a little factory Wait, he said it's made by beta. Insulin is made by beta cells in your pancreas. Basically, a little factory churning out this protein from amino acids. What do you mean by this protein? Hold up. Basically, you said basically a factory churning out this protein from amino acids. What do you mean by this protein?
Yeah, so when I say protein, I mean insulin is a protein. It's not some random chemical.
You should have said that then, bro.
Folded into a specific shape. Think of it like Lego bricks. Your pancreas grabs about 51 of those amino acids, stuff like leucine, valine, glycine, and snaps them together in the right order. Once it's built, it gets packaged up, shipped out, and bam, it's ready to cruise your blood and unlock cells. That shape, super important. It's why insulin fits perfectly into receptors, like a puzzle piece. Mess up even one amino acid, and it might not work right. So yeah, protein just means a built-from-scratch molecule, made of those building blocks. Nothing fancy, just biology's way of making a key.
I'm not even listening anymore. I'm gonna read it, but I'm just thinking, bro. So much to learn, so much to learn, man. We got so much work to do right now. Okay, okay, we're gonna read that after because that's all I needed to know was that insulin is a hormone, okay, and a protein, okay. What, 2 L's or some shit? Like, bro, what? How do you spell basically? Basically. Okay. Yo, this is what I'm saying, bro. Hey, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed, bro. Like I said, I did not pay attention in grade school, bro. I didn't pay attention in grade school, bro. Hold up. Not being in love and not being together. Okay. So, insulin is a hormone and a protein, basically your body's main sugar manager. Okay, wait, we also have to keep in mind that this dude said main, right? So that means that it's not its only sugar manager, okay? Made by beta cells, which we're gonna look up in a minute, in your pancreas. Okay, wait, we're gonna look up the pancreas too, because I'm not really too sure what the pancreas does, okay? What else we got in here? Pancreas, essentially a little factory churning out since he didn't make it aware, churning out this protein, insulin, okay? Because insulin is a protein, and we now understand that. Okay, wait, also, I don't even really understand what a protein is, right? I understand like the basics, like it gives you it's like where you get your energy from or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But okay. Okay, that's another one we gotta look up. Amino acids. No clue what those are. No clue. I have no clue what those are. Damn, dude. Okay. Hold up. I say okay a lot, bro. I just keep saying okay, 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 okay. Like I'm almost annoying myself. Okay. Okay. I just did it again. And I almost did it again right after that. I just almost did it again, bro. And then I almost did it again after that. Okay. I just have to say it. Okay. Now I'm tweaking about saying okay. Okay. Listen. Okay. Fuck! No, I'm tripping. No, I'm actually tripping. Like, no, dead ass, I'm tripping. And this looks like, I know this looks like a clip farm. I know it looks like clip farm. And I think I might be more comfortable with people thinking that it's a clip farm. Because either way, it looks bad. You know, it's cool. Where was I at? Eat carbs. Okay. Proteins and amino acids. When you eat carbs, is this just one example though? How many examples do I need? When you eat carbs, blood sugar spikes. Okay. Okay. Blood. Okay, but this is the thing. I don't understand a lot of this stuff already, right? When you eat carbs, blood sugar spikes. But what really are carbs? Okay? Like, what's the real definition of carbs? Like, I understand it's like, isn't it like bread and like grains and like wheat or something like that? Like all that stuff, right? But I need to know, like, is it good? Is it bad for you? You know what I'm saying? I also need to ask these questions as well. We'll put up here, Questions to ask. Okay, these are good. These are good to put down. Okay, then we'll make them a little bit. Okay. Is it good or bad for me? What's another question we gotta ask? Oh. Is it good or bad for me? And why? Why is the best question ever? Why is that? Well, like Bruce Lee loved, he was heavy on simplicity and directness, right? Or being simple and direct, right? And why is the most simple and direct question, therefore it is the best question, bro. Okay. Is it good or bad for me? Why? Okay, if we have more questions, we'll bring more questions up. When you eat carbs, blood sugar spikes, and bam, insulin gets released. Okay. Okay. Bloodstream is one word. Okay. You learn something new every day. It acts as a doorman. It unlocks cell doors so glucose can slide inside for energy or storage. Okay. Without insulin, okay. Without insulin, sugar just piles up in your blood like a traffic jam. Okay. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. What is that? Is that a analogy? I like that analogy. Okay. Okay, like a traffic jam, and I don't want to say it like that. Traffic jam, and that is diabetes. Better. Okay. I like that. I like that better. Okay. Without insulin, sugar just piles up in your blood like a traffic jam, and that is diabetes. Okay. The more you know, bro. The more you know, bro. It is only my fault. Can you give me all of the hormones?
Whoa, all of them? That's a tall order. There are over 50 major ones,
Don't give
plus
a shit.
tons of minor players and signaling molecules we still don't fully understand. But hey, I'll give you the big hitters, grouped by where they come from. Think of this as your cheat sheet. From the brain, hypothalamus and pituitary, growth hormone, GH, builds muscle, bones, thyroid stimulating hormone, TSH, tells thyroid to rev up, adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH, kicks adrenals into gear, follicle stimulating hormone, FSH, and luteinizing hormone, LH, run ovaries, testes, prolactin, milk production, mood stuff, oxytocin, cuddle hormone, labor, bonding, vasopressin, ADH, water balance, blood pressure, thyroid gland, thyroxine, T4, and triiodothyronine, T3, speed up metabolism, calcitonin, lowers blood calcium, adrenal glands, cortisol, stress, energy, inflammation control, aldosterone, salt and water balance, adrenaline, epinephrine, and noradrenaline, fight or flight, pancreas, insulin, drops blood sugar, glucagon, raises blood sugar, somatostatin, chills out other hormones, reproductive, estrogen, mostly ovaries, female traits, cycles, progesterone, pregnancy prep, mood stabilizer, testosterone, testes, ovaries too, muscle, libido, bone. Others you hear about, melatonin, sleep clock, pineal gland, vitamin D, technically a hormone, bone and immune stuff, leptin, I'm full signal from fat cells, ghrelin, feed me, hunger trigger. That's the A-list. Your body uses them like an orchestra, each one playing a part. Want me to zoom in on any?
All my life, I've only heard about 4 of those ever in my whole life, bro. Those are your hormones. Those are all your hormones, bro. Not even all of them. So those are the factual hormones?
Yeah, those are the real deal, well-established hormones. Ones science has nailed down with solid evidence. They're the ones your body actually produces, measures in blood tests, and doctors treat when they're off. No fluff, no myths, just the stuff that's been studied for decades. That said, there's a gray zone. Some molecules, like neuropeptides or cytokines, act hormone-like, but aren't always called hormones in textbooks. And yeah, we keep discovering new ones, like kisspeptin, which kicks off puberty, or oresin, muscle-to-fat messenger. But the list I gave, that's the core crew, your endocrine system's VIPs. If you're digging into something specific, like, is serotonin a hormone? Nah, it's a neurotransmitter, but it can leak into blood and act distant. Want the full sciencey breakdown?
Did you give me all of the ones that are proven by science? Did you give me every single one that was proven by science?
No, I didn't. Honestly, I couldn't, even if I tried. Science has identified way more than the dozen or so I rattled off. There are literally hundreds of proven hormones. Some major, some niche, some only recently confirmed. And the list keeps growing as labs figure out new ones. What I gave you was the core lineup. The ones every biology textbook lists.
They're still finding new hormones?
Endocrinologists test for, and the ones that actually mess with your day-to-day if they're out of whack. But every single one? Nah. That'd be like asking for every star in the sky.
Nah, don't give me that BS, bro. That's a way out to not tell me the hormones we know, bro. Do not give me that BS, bro. Tell me, bro. Tell me the hormones, bro. Tell me the other tell me at least another 50, bro.
Alright, bro. Fine. Here comes the list.
Why is he talking to me like that? Nah, was he giving me attitude? Was he dead ass just giving me attitude, bro? Bro, I'm not trying to knock him off his pivot or whatever he's doing right now. See, why is he thinking too much, bro? No, I'm about to lose my mind. Damn, that's funny. I didn't know an AI could think, dude.
Alright, bro. You win. No more dodging. Science says we've got over 60 solid ones nailed down. Maybe pushing 80 if you count the gut crew and myokines. Here's another 50-ish, straight from the books. Real, proven, no fluff. 1. Parathyroid hormone, PTH. 2. Erythropoietin, EPO. 3. Atrial natriuretic peptide, ANP. 4. Brain natriuretic peptide, BNP. 5. Renin 6, angiotensin 2. 7. Calcitonin. 9. Gastrin. 10. Secretin. 11. Cholecystokinin, CCK. 12. Motilin. 13. Ghrelin. 14. Glucagon-like peptide 1, GLP-1. 15. Glucose-dependent insulinotropic polypeptide, GIP. 16. Peptide YY, PYY. 17. Somatostatin, gut version 2.
Nah.
18.
I mean, what is this dude even talking about?
VIP.
This
19,
feels like enlightenment, though.
adiponectin. 20. Resistant. 21. Leptin. 22. Irisin. 23. Heparin. 24. Thrombopoietin. 25. Relaxin. 26. Anti-Müllerian hormone, AMH. 27. Inhibin. 28. Activin. 29. Human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG. 30. Human placental lactogen, HPL. 31. Orexin. 32. Neuropathway Y, NPY. 33.
Okay.
Cortical releasing.
I'm gonna let him go for a minute, cause he's still busting them off. This is over. I see over 52 on here. So if I can learn all these hormones, I feel like that'd be very beneficial to understanding that. And the fact that they're like, would that not prove like God almost? The fact that they're still finding hormones. Like, I guess I don't understand too much about this, but okay. But before I understand that, before I get into all this, I should probably put this down here because okay, let me text this dude. Okay, so I told his ass to section every single one that he gave me, so that way I can be, you know what I'm saying? Hold up, I should probably go to this stream as well. You know it. So, oh, you know it. Okay. The YouTube stream almost looks buns, but it's really, I guess it's not that bad. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay. So, bro, we really got. Okay, so I got 50. I got 50 of them Johns. I got 50 of the Johns that I could really just bust out right now. But okay. But we have to go. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of shit to look up, low key. Hella shit. I need to figure out what it is for real. You know what I'm saying? But I say we dial in on. Hold up. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it has to say this protein. How many proteins are there? That's actually a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. How many? Okay, I gotta just put that there because I need to remember these questions. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody else. Don't like my story. Okay. Insulin is a hormone and a protein. Main sugar manager, basically your body's main sugar manager. So yeah, that means that it's not its only one. Blah blah blah. Essentially, a little factory making these proteins from amino acid. When you eat carbs, blood sugar spikes, and insulin gets released into the bloodstream. Okay, hold up. You said when you eat carbs, blood sugar spikes and insulin gets released into the bloodstream. Is that only carbs?
But yeah, carbs are the big trigger. Here's the quick breakdown. When you eat carbs, bread, rice, pasta, fruit, sugar, they break down fast into glucose, so blood sugar shoots up quick. Pancreas dumps insulin to shuttle that glucose into cells. Like, hey, take this sugar out of the blood before it causes trouble. But other stuff can nudge it too. Protein, meat, eggs, dairy, slower rise, smaller spike. Still triggers some insulin, just not as much. Fat, avocado, nuts, butter, barely moves blood sugar at all. Almost zero insulin response.
Okay.
Mixed meals, like pizza, carbs plus fat plus protein. Carbs still lead, but fat slows the spike. Protein adds a little extra insulin. Bottom line, carbs are the main culprit for that fast, big insulin hit. Everything else, more like a gentle tap. Want the science on why fat barely bothers insulin?
Not yet, bud. You're moving too far ahead here, pal. Okay. So I think we have the so this is like an example. So we go for example, right? Because now we're just getting shit mixed up, thinking that carbs are the only thing that wait. So wait, hold up. I think I got this all mixed up. When you eat carbs, they break down faster into glucose, and blood sugar spikes. Bro. Oh my, bro, I don't even know how to spell. Hold up. Bro, I would kiss AI on the mouth if I could. It just makes learning things easier, bro. If you use it the right way, low key. You said, basically you said when you eat carbs, they break down faster into glucose, so blood sugar spikes and the pancreas reacts by dumping insulin to shuttle the glucose into cells. Um, what do you mean dumps insulin? Where does your pancreas dump insulin, and how does it get there?
Okay, picture this. Your pancreas is basically a little factory, tucked behind your stomach, right side of your belly. When carbs hit your gut, they turn into glucose super quick. That glucose floods your blood, like, hey, levels just jumped. The pancreas gets the memo through blood signals, not wires, and its beta cells.
Yeah.
Think of as tiny insulin pumps.
What? Yeah. Reliving a generation of not being in love, not being together. Feel like we're together. Yo, is it illegal to read books on stream? Is it illegal to read books on stream? Yeah. Let's listen to Dr. Berg and what he's got to say about insulin.
Now, I've done a lot of videos on insulin resistance, ketosis, I talked about sugar, but I think I forgot to do a video on actual what is insulin. Whoops, better late than never, but let's talk about what it is. Insulin is a hormone made by the pancreas. So the pancreas is a
I know that now.
underneath the left rib cage, and insulin is a hormone. So hormones are communication particles that are made by glands that travel through the blood. Okay, so
So
the purpose, the main purpose of
hormones are made by glands. Okay, let's put that down there as a note. Let's put that down there as a note. Okay, let's go notes down here. Okay, we'll go hormones are made by our glands. Okay, good to know, bro. Good to know.
insulin is to lower blood sugar. Okay, so insulin lowers the sugar in the blood. Now, normally you have about a teaspoon, just a small amount of sugar in all of your blood. So an average person roughly has about 1.5 gallons of blood. Okay, that's only 1 teaspoon diluted in 1.5 gallons of blood.
Okay,
so
hold on. What did he just say?
your blood. So an average person, teaspoon, just a small amount of sugar in all of your blood. Now, normally you have about a teaspoon, just a small amount of sugar in all of your.
Okay. Usually you have about a teaspoon of sugar Hold up, this is a good question. So usually you have about a teaspoon of sugar spread throughout your entire bloodstream. Is that teaspoon of sugar spread evenly throughout your entire bloodstream, or is it more prominent in specific areas? Good question.
Ooh, that's a cool question. Yeah, so it's not like a perfectly even spread. The sugar or glucose circulates in your bloodstream, but the concentration can vary a bit depending on blood flow and local metabolism. It kind of evens out eventually, but certain areas with high activity might use it faster.
That's aura. Okay. Okay, look, fire insulin fact right here. Okay, hormones. Okay, wait, no, that's not an insulin fact. Usually you have about a teaspoon of sugar spread. Did he just say normal sugar? Is it like sugar for real? Hold up, is the sugar in blood sugar actual sugar?
Yeah, exactly. When we talk about blood sugar, it's basically glucose, which is a simple sugar your body uses for energy. So it's not just a concept, it's literal sugar circulating in your bloodstream, fueling your cells.
But do we produce the sugar?
Ah, great point. So we don't exactly produce sugar from scratch, but our body makes glucose in a couple of ways, mainly by breaking down carbohydrates from food, and also through a process called gluconeogenesis, where the liver converts other molecules like proteins into glucose. So it's a mix.
So you're saying that it turns proteins into sugar?
Yeah, exactly. So when you don't have enough carbs coming in, your body can convert some amino acids from proteins into glucose. So you keep your blood sugar levels stable. It's like a backup system for when carbs are low.
Right. Hold on. When you don't have enough carbs coming in, right? Because that creates insulin, right? Because carbs create blood sugar, or do they just spike it? Wait. So carbs are the main target for spiking blood sugar, right? And when blood sugar spikes,
Exactly.
right? But carbs don't make blood sugar, right?
Right, yeah. Carbs don't literally create blood sugar, but when you digest them, your body breaks them down into glucose, which then enters your bloodstream and raises your blood sugar levels. So yeah, it's really about how your body processes them.
But what do you mean my body breaks them down into glucose? Like, what are you even saying?
Ah, yeah. So basically, when you eat carbohydrates, your digestive system breaks them down into simpler sugars, mainly glucose. Then that glucose is absorbed into your bloodstream, and that's what gives you that energy boost and spikes your blood sugar.
Yeah, bro, but you say that like that's just some normal shit. When you eat carbohydrates, your digestive system breaks them down into simple sugars. What does that even mean, dude?
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, let me break it down. So, carbs are made up of long chains of sugar molecules, like starches. When you eat them, your body uses enzymes to break those chains down step by step until they turn into simple sugars, like glucose, which your body can then use for fuel.
Wait, so how much of the shit that we actually eat goes into our body?
Yeah, that's a great question. So not all the carbs you eat get turned into glucose, and some fiber, for instance, just passes through you. But typically a pretty large portion of carbs, especially from starchy foods, gets broken down and absorbed. So it can really spike your blood sugar depending on how much you eat.
What about like a steak? Like how much of that is like just being reproduced? I mean,
Ah, I see what you're getting at.
No, I'm
So
saying-
with steak, the protein and fat in it don't directly turn into sugar. Instead, your body breaks down the protein into amino acids, which get used for muscle, or if needed, some can be converted into glucose.
right, but I'm wondering how much of the steak is my body actually like consuming, right? Because that's what you're saying. Like when you eat something, your body's really only taking the nutrients or like the chem or like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. So with steak, a big chunk of it is protein and fat. Your body breaks down and uses those amino acids for repair, energy, and other processes, but not all of it is directly turned into glucose. So a portion of that steak's calories are used up as is, so you're not getting a huge spike, just a steady, slower release of energy.
Your blood. So an average person roughly has about 1.5 gallons of blood. Okay? That's only 1 teaspoon diluted in 1.5 gallons of blood. So anything more than that would be excessive, and your body would have to get.
Okay, that's good to know as well.
It out of the blood, and it uses insulin to do that. Okay, so the average person consumes 31 teaspoons of sugar every single day. So you can see that's a big problem. And what I mean by normal sugars, I'm talking about like 100 milligrams per deciliter. That's 1 teaspoon per 1.5 gallons of blood. So anything more, your body activates insulin to get it out of the blood. So So it allows cells to absorb glucose. You can think of,
Hold on.
so anything more, your body activates insulin to get it out of the blood. So that's a big problem. And what I mean by normal sugars, I'm talking about like 100 milligrams per deciliter. That's 1 teaspoon per 1.5 gallons of blood. So anything more, your body activates insulin to get it out of the blood. So it allows cells to absorb glucose. You can think of insulin like a key that unlocks the cell, opens the door.
Saying that anything.
Smells really good. Can I walk?
Yeah, you're good. Anything that if your body overall has more than a teaspoon, what do you say, a teaspoon and a half of sugar in it, it releases insulin to get the sugars out of your body. The more you know.
To allow glucose to, or your body activates insulin to get it out of the blood. So 100 milligrams per deciliter, that's 1 teaspoon per 1.5 gallons of blood. So anything more, your body activates insulin to get it out of the blood. So it allows cells to absorb glucose. You can think of insulin like a key that unlocks the cell.
Hold on. Okay. So insulin allows the cell to receive glucose.
Exactly. Insulin is like a key. When your blood sugar rises, insulin is released by your pancreas, and it helps your cells take in that glucose so they can use it for energy or store it for later.
But how is that removing fat? I mean, how is that removing the sugar, the excess sugar? How is that removing the excess sugar?
Good point. So once insulin helps the cells take in glucose, the levels in your bloodstream drop. Basically, your body is shifting that sugar out of the blood and into the cells, so you avoid that excess floating around, keeping everything in balance.
So it's not insulin that lowers your blood sugar, it's the glucose, but the insulin is like a key to open your bloodstream's door to let the glucose in.
Exactly, yeah, you nailed it. So insulin is the signal or the facilitator that allows glucose to enter the cells. Once the glucose gets in, that's when your blood sugar levels start to come down. So insulin is like the coordinator, making it all happen.
Wait, so your pancreas makes glucose, or?
Close. The pancreas actually produces insulin, not glucose. The glucose comes from the food you eat, carbs mainly, but the pancreas is key in regulating how much glucose goes into your cells by releasing insulin when needed.
Wait. Say that again?
Of course. So just to clarify, your pancreas is the organ that produces insulin, and insulin is what helps your cells absorb glucose. The glucose itself still comes from the carbs you eat, but insulin is what keeps everything in balance, so your body can use that sugar efficiently.
Wait, so carbs, but carbs don't spike insulin, right? They spike blood sugar, or they kind of do the same thing.
Good distinction. Yeah, carbs primarily raise your blood sugar because they get broken down into glucose. Then as your blood sugar rises, your pancreas releases insulin in response. So yeah, they're connected, but it's a two-step process.
Okay, what's breaking the sugars down into glucose?
So that's your digestive system at work. Enzymes in your small intestine break down the complex carbs into simple sugars, mostly glucose, which then get absorbed into your bloodstream. So it's the digestive enzymes doing that job.
Devo, I found your puppy dog. I found your puppy dog. I found your puppy. You love him. Look, I found your puppy dog. I like you. Being a good boy. Being a good boy, I know, Daddy. I like you. You probably don't even know that you do. You found your puppy dog. So, you gonna go with me to Always tomorrow morning?
Yeah. All right, Debo. You said digestive enzymes in your small intestine break the sugars down into simple sugars, mostly glucose, which then gets absorbed into the bloodstream. What simple sugars? Is glucose a...
Yes, exactly. Glucose is one of the simplest sugars. It's a monosaccharide. Other simple sugars include things like fructose or galactose. But yeah, glucose is basically the key one your body uses for energy, and the rest get converted to if needed.
Debo, come on, bro.
Yeah, no problem at
Nope,
all.
dude,
If
I
anything
wasn't
else-
talking to you. What's a monosaccharide? Like, what are all the simple sugars?
Ah, great question. So simple sugars, also called monosaccharides, include glucose, fructose, and galactose. When these combine, they form disaccharides like sucrose, which is table sugar, lactose from milk, and maltose. So basically, the simple ones are the building blocks that make up more complex carbs.
Where you at, Debo? There you go, baby. Oh. No, I'm not really. Push up. Is this the plant? Was up here?
Yeah.
Where'd the light go?
It should be in there.
There's no light there.
I don't know, I'll find it.
Look. Oh, dry.
I know.
Oh, you didn't do this.
Yeah, I have to my
Well, well, just remember your time because you have somebody coming here tomorrow and you want to make sure your room and stuff's clean before you.
Thank you, Mom.
Any trash? That beer can needs to go in here. Throw it in here, please. That. Done. It's right here.
Oh, it's got shit in it. I'll throw everything away, Mom. I'll clean my room. Thank you. Okay, that's a basic one. Somebody else. So black hands that'll watch you. Monosaccharide. Feel like okay, wait, what are the other ones? Fructose. Almost sounds like French toast. Galactose? Galactus? Galactose. Galactus. Okay. The eater of worlds. Okay. Cool. No, that's cool. Okay, maybe okay. Okie dokie. Fructose, galactose. What else we got up in here? When they combine, they form disaccharides. Okay, disaccharides. Okay, the saccharide or whatever the frick that says. Saccharide, they're going to just saccharides like sucrose, sucrose, lactose. Okay, wait, we're learning for real. And maltose. Okay. Okay, look, these are our monosaccharides, saccharides, and our disaccharides. Okay, and this is one thing we have to fill out and we have to learn for sure. We kind of got glucose. We got to start the glucose low key. Do I do like below? Nah. That's valid. um. All right, we're gonna take 5. Can I talk to you? Oh, 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 oh. Can I talk to you? Okay. Well, we're gonna finish watching this video, low-key. Wait, where was I at? Low-key. Okay, wait. We were at, okay, we were at, allows cells to receive glucose. Okay. Yeah. So insulin allows cells. Am I reacting? Insulin acts like a doorman and unlocks cell doors so glucose can slide inside for energy or storage. Without insulin, sugar piles up in your blood like a traffic jam, and that is diabetes. Okay. It allows the cells to receive glucose. Okay, wait, hold up. Let me just copy and pizzy. Copy. Let's throw these in here. Dotted. Let's make these dotted. Okay. And then down here we got our monosaccharides. Okay. I'm not really sure too much what they are. The monosaccharides are simple sugars, I think. Just one of the monos. Okay. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's finish watching this what is insulin video.
Opens a door to allow glucose to go into the cell, to feed the cell. Okay, so.
Okay, wait. Before we go any further, now we need to figure out what glucose does. Okay? So now. Okay. Now we do. Okay, well, adaptogen can low-key get up out of here and go up here. Okay, well, we need to do, wait, so glucose, yeah, okay, so glucose, okay, now we need to do glucose, okay? So we need to do glucose. What is glucose? Okay, wait, hold up. Can I talk to you? I'm giving you what you need. Have out of space. What do you need? You can have out of space. Okay, wait, where am I at here? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Hold up. What am I looking up here? I already forgot what I'm looking up. Oh yeah. Okay, I need to stop my YouTube stream. Yo, are we serious? Out of space. More than you need. It's no pressure, girl. If you have time to wait.